What is up, and welcome back to another episode of Ace Attorney with an actual lawyer. I'm Zach, joined by our voice actor Wes.
Hi.
And our actual lawyer Prej.
I didn't die from a gas leak today.
Whoa!
Yay!
Love to hear it. Oh, just a heads up as well. This weekend I am going to be gone. I'm going on a trip to New Orleans. Which means the edited version of these might be a little bit later. I'm going to try and get the first one done before I leave, but I don't know if I'll be able to finish both parts. So if the second episode doesn't come up on Tuesday, it'll come up on Wednesday. Don't worry about it. And if you'd like to watch this live as we come into the final case, final trial of the game, watch us on YouTube every Wednesday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And hey, if you'd like to support the channel, we really appreciate that. Head over to patreon.com/SaveItATeam. Support the creators you like and get yourself included in this Patreon song. Thank 'em, gotta thank 'em all. Gotta thank 'em all, our Patreons. Burger Bun, Captain Malik Spun, Andy Cosmo, Cud, Abe Hall, Lucha, Kinko, Sofino, HSM, Ernless, Margs, The Jester, Yane Love, Logan 01, Jack Warner, Witch Tower, Kevin, Asian, Selfaria, Arky, Forensic, Beck, Nicole, Smart Alec, Mystic, Woody, Leprechaun, Jekyll Bell, Crimson, Chrissy, Victor Alexander, Shadowed Navi, Soul Masters, BBC, Watts and Riser, Sherlock, Seller, Mr. Mocha Straw Breaker, Animoero, Lil Ghost, Love, Wind on Movie, John Ashking, Cura, Mega Zero, and Boomer Emily. Plethora of penguins and who need to sleep, Alea, Yakta, Est, Ever Entropy, JFJ, Nightwing, Ichiza, T, The Driver, 458, ATD, Maho Stars, Red Crest, Will Ben and Chosen, Tin, Mickey, Anime, Checker, Knight, and JC Foxington, Dessert Boy Man, Elijah Sly, Rick Rat, Katcha, Traveling in a Box, and Snowcat, Conjuring, Scribes, Yo, Croissant, Fulfilla, Written Word, Wraith, Mercury, Sibylla. Thank 'em, gotta thank 'em all, gotta thank 'em all, our Patreons. But with that all out of the way, let's get back into the game.
Oh yeah, Zach.
Edgeworth? Alright, before we forget, a lot of people last time were telling us to present the badge, so I will do that.
It must be nice to finally have your attorney's badge back.
Yeah, it's been 8 years. I'm sorry for all I put you through.
No. I'm sorry I wasn't able to help you.
Nah, I was the one that made the decision. Nah.
But now you can stand in court once again. And you can mow them down just like you used to.
Way to put pressure on a guy. And since when did I get such a brutal reputation? Very good. Alright. Who are you?
Who's this guy?
Who's Miles Edgeworth?
What are you doing investigating here? So, what are you doing here, Edgeworth?
The captor chose me as the prosecutor for the UR1 case.
Oh, she's good. She went all the way up to the top.
I gathered all the information I could in the short time that I had. I'll give you a rundown.
Yay.
You're always so well prepared, Prosecutor Edgeworth.
Thanks.
Thanks. Oh, that's you.
No, I'm thanking you. I appreciate
No,
this.
thank you.
I appreciate this. I could really use the help. You are one. I know what you are. One.
I'll start with a brief overview. The victim was the psychologist Dr. Metis Sykes.
Yeah. Athena's mother.
7 years ago, on the 7th of October, her body was found here in this very room. I have 2 crime photos and the police notes on them for you to see.
That's a fucking dead-ass body. Oh my god.
What a terrible way to die.
This other photo shows the other side of the room, I see. Okay.
I also have the autopsy report for you. Don't worry, it's been updated properly.
Got me again.
The murder weapon was the victim's own katana found at the scene.
Why the fuck did she have a katana
Here,
in a lab?
take a closer look!
Yes. Detective
Alternate joke. Here, take a look at it. Ha! Now your fingerprints are on it. You didn't.
No!
Got him.
Here, catch! Huh?
Yes. Detective Fulbright mentioned she was into Japanese culture.
She was a weeb.
I assumed that she was actually Japanese, but...
Nope, she's just a fucking weeb.
Nah, weeaboo.
I don't know. I guess Blackwell also wears a kind of Japanese-style garb, but, like... Can we cancel Meta Sykes for appropriation?
Jeez. No.
The body was found by a Space Center staff member and 2 police officers. The police were called in because of the sabotage threat on the Hat 1 launch.
Yes. Director Cosmos mentioned this too.
A few hours after the body was discovered, a suspect was arrested. The suspect was Simon Blackwell, a young prosecutor.
Who?
You've probably never heard of him. It's not like they'd let him prosecute while in jail.
Technically, aren't you the chief prosecutor?
As the chief prosecutor, he should probably know about that. Did anybody say that?
I hear his trial was over in a flash.
Yes. A guilty verdict was declared in only 1 session.
There was a 2-for-1 special at Chili's, so the judge didn't want to take too long.
Not only did he plead guilty, but there was decisive evidence against him too.
The security
camera. Which, knowing our kinds of decisive evidence, it was incredibly circumstantial.
Oh, you mean the picture of him just holding the weapon? Yeah, it seems pretty circumstantial. And a photo of the... Again, not the moment of the crime. Can't stress that enough. And a photo of the moment of the crime, as I recall.
No, it is the moment of the crime. He was charged with holding an illegal weapon.
And given the death sentence for it?
Damn.
Uh-huh.
Did Prosecutor Blackwell have a motive?
To this day, his motive is still unknown.
It's still complex.
He insisted he did it, but he would never say why.
So, that means he must still be hiding something.
That means he probably didn't do it.
No, that can't be it.
we never get things wrong.
Right. And there's another aspect of the case that was never revealed to the public.
Yeah, I know. The part about the spy, right?
The what now?
Right! How on earth do you know about that?
I mean, I'm good at my job, what? Director Cosmos told me.
No, that can't be it.
After a bit of pressure, he told me espionage and sabotage were behind the Hat 1 miracle.
And then he gave me a great massage.
Don't worry, I won't tell anyone. I've always been good at keeping secrets.
Is that true?
By the way, did you know that Maya likes burgers?
God damn it, Pearls.
Pearl, I don't think you understand what a secret is.
What's a secret?
Correct.
God damn it.
Also, did you know that Prosecutor Edgeworth likes the Steel Samurai?
Well, I might as well tell you now. They really
I do like the Steel Samurai.
I do. But now that you know, I'm afraid I can't let you leave this room alive. They really do suspect Blackwell of being a spy. They think he sabotaged the rocket and killed Dr. Sykes to steal the moon rock. He wanted to use it to evolve his Clefairy. But if you can prove that the Hat 2 bombing is the work of the same spy...
we can stay the execution.
It's a possibility. That's why I intend to help you, and I intend to help you any way I can.
Thanks, Edgeworth. All I have to do is comb this room for evidence.
Let's do it together!
Alright, we finally get an exam in. Let's go.
Wow.
Holy
First
shit.
time in series history.
Wow, so that looks like it doesn't belong in this background, and the fact that I can't click on it is kind of wild to me. Let's look at the Judgetron.
I mean, you gotta look at the Judgetron.
This is one heck of a robot.
There's something written on it. Is this supposed to be a poem?
Pearl, do you know what a poem is? Oh.
No. I cut down anyone who displeases me. I make the rules. I am the law. Judge Dredd. I wield the ultimate gavel of judgment. I am Judgetron.
Wow.
Hell yeah.
I don't believe we need to bother with that, Pearl. It's not even completed yet.
He's right, Pearls. There's no sign of it in the photo from 7 years ago either.
In fact, there's hardly anything in this room.
Yeah.
They were building the Hope space probe here at the time. The murder occurred after the space probe had been removed from the room.
So it was long gone by the time someone took this picture, huh?
But you can see the probe in this newspaper photo.
Yes, and you can see the stolen moon rock there too.
That strange black and yellow thing on the left side of the picture?
Note that the same rock is absent from the crime scene photo.
Not only that, but before the launch, a very valuable piece of moon rock was stolen.
I hear there's lots of research into moon rocks and stardust from asteroids these days. They say the results could potentially have a huge impact on all of civilization. It's like we're in a new space race with every other country out there.
So, the person who stole it, think it was our spy?
I'm sure of it. Dr. Sykes was probably killed because she was a roadblock in their plan. Unfortunately, the government thinks Prosecutor Blackwell is the culprit.
Oh.
Ooh, red.
It's about as cluttered as my office, but I think it's a workbench.
Mr. Nick, I think this must be a kitchen. Look at this photo.
Do you know what a kitchen is, Pearl?
No.
Oh my god.
See the cute little food processor?
That isn't a food processor, Pearls. That's the Hope capsule.
I do love that Edgeworth also calls her Pearls.
It is cute.
It was scheduled to be loaded onto the Hope space probe that fateful day. The 3 people who came to collect the capsule discovered the body.
The first on the scene, huh? A staff member and 2 police officers, was it? And they were here to collect the capsule, which reminds me... So they plan to use this bag to carry the capsule, is that right?
Yeah, more or less. Say, why don't we stop talking about the case and have a nice cup of tea instead?
Apollo and Aura Blackwell. I wonder what they're talking about. Edgeworth, did those 3 people have a bag with them for transporting the capsule?
Oh, you mean this? It's a custom-made shock-resistant bag. But how did you know?
Oh, I just overheard Apollo making an inquiry about it, that's all. Inquiry.
So he's looking into the case from 7 years ago on his own, is he?
Okay.
Big plug.
Yeah. What's this? Looks like a giant power plug.
That's probably because it's a giant power plug.
It's attached to what looks like an electric vehicle to what looks like an electric vehicle charging station.
Or a Blackwell drives a Tesla.
I was gonna say, does someone here have a Cybertruck? If so, fucking loser.
This is Tonka, right?
Yep.
Yeah. That's a charging station for us robots. We come here periodically and charge ourselves up.
Ah, machines that maintain themselves. That's pretty cool.
If our batteries run out and we lose consciousness, we never know what Miss Aura will do to us while we're down, you see.
That's sad.
Nothing motivates quite like fear, huh? God. The worst. Let's look at these boxes. Hey, look at this row of rolling cases. I bet the wheels make it easier for people to move heavy research materials around. I mean, yeah.
I bet they'd be fun to ride around in.
Pearls, don't do it. If the bar exam question at the supermarket taught us anything, it's a bad idea.
Bad idea.
We could even probably both fit into the biggest one. I know. We could have Prosecutor Edgeworth push us.
I don't trust him. I don't trust him not to push us down a flight of stairs.
And you're right to.
I would never do that to Pearls. To you, Phoenix, yes, I would do that. I mean, let's be honest, it wouldn't even hurt you.
You're right. I am immortal.
That's true.
I am functionally invincible.
Laura's desk is a mess. Well, that doesn't surprise me.
Oh, I just want to dive in and straighten it up.
Wait, before you do... Yeah, she looked at the picture. Come on. Huh? She just glanced over at her desk. It's Meta Sykes. Klonko, can I talk to you? I really hope he's back to normal. Well, kind of sucks that we already spoke to him, but yeah.
You wish to speak to me, Mr. Wright? If you're going to hit me, please avoid the face area.
Oh my god!
No!
He literally said, not the face!
Not the face!
Hey, don't put me in the same class as that woman. What was Aura like 7 years ago at the time of the incident?
When Mother died, Miss Aura was confused.
Huh? So she called so he calls Dr. Sykes Mother, but Aura Blackwell Miss Aura. She's serving Mother.
With the loss she exhibited as severe
Holy shit.
programming error, computational systems compromised, shutting down, booting in safe mode.
Cataclymine?
Wait, is that what makes Jedis Jedis?
Loading.
Wes furiously Googling.
Catecholamine imbalance.
Oh,
Okay.
catecholamine.
Now, Klonko, what is what's catecholamine?
Error. Shutting down.
Excuse me, but I have no idea what that means.
Matt Pettingar in the chat says, catecholamines are important in stress responses. High levels cause high blood pressure, which can lead to headaches, sweating, pounding of the heart, pain in the chest, and anxiety. All right.
Pardon me. Searching for alternative expression. She would spend the nights crying and then take out her feelings on those around her.
Damn.
So the word we're looking for is sad.
After Prosecutor Blackwell was found guilty, she repeatedly demanded a retrial as well.
That is correct, but without new evidence, her requests were ignored. And then, little by little, Miss Aura began to change. She started to hate it when I called her Mama Aura.
And before long, she started hating the court system and abusing Klonko, huh?
That murder destroyed so many lives.
Right. Take a look at this paper on Dr. Sykes and Miss Blackwell's research.
Wow. Ponko and Klonko. They're robots with hearts that Dr. Sykes created. Can determine the presence of a human with their heartbeat detection system, recognize people by scanning their spacesuit and uniform jacket ID tag, can also recognize a person by facial features once the face has been registered, and can infer people's emotions by analyzing the tone of their voice and communicating with them. Okay, well, I'm sure the fact that there's jackets being worn all over the place that probably don't belong to the person is going to be relevant. A heartbeat detection system lets them determine when a human is present. And I shouldn't have read all that. In addition, they can recognize people by their ID tag or facial features. And they can infer people's emotions by analyzing the tone of their voice. That's amazing. Hey, I don't know, Edgeworth. They might even be more human than you.
What's that supposed to mean?
Does not, I mean, what's that supposed to mean?
Does he know? Does he know?
It's cute. Kind of sounds like these robots can do what Athena does. What do you...
I should replace her with a robot. Then I wouldn't have to pay the robot.
They don't eat either.
Phoenix Wright is like, Phoenix Wright is thinking about replacing his workforce with AI. Oh no!
Oh no!
Phoenix, don't do it!
Cancelled. Okay, robots with a heart. Okay, that covers the whole desk. Let's look at the interesting pod thing. It looks like an operating table. It's in the photo, too.
Yes, it was here then as well, with the victim's body lying on it.
There's a button here. Oh, I know. I'll try pushing.
Yeah.
Don't touch
this button do?
Oopsie.
Self-destruct sequence activated. What the fuck? Hey, it's moving!
It appears to be a robot assembly device.
Disassemble anything in a flash. Push the dismantle button. That sounds pretty neat. Can I push it, Mr. Nick?
Please don't push any more buttons, Pearls.
You've already pushed mine enough.
Hey. Also, like, genuinely, holy shit, this thing is cranking out Klonkos and Ponkos.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, that's the emergency ladder that I guess she took. An emergency ladder. This must be the one they used during the evacuation. I am Phoenix. What the fuck?
The explosions disabled the elevators. So I lowered my emergency ladder like the detective leading the evacuation told me to.
As Miss Blackwell was climbing down the side of the building, she saw the culprit inside.
I wonder which would have been scarier. That, or looking down. Phoenix, you've literally fallen off a cliff and lived, like...
Or a spooky ghost.
Well, I guess that about does it for this room.
So, what do you think, Wright? Any ideas?
There are still a lot of gaps in the evidence, but I'll pull it off somehow. After all, you asked me to prove Blackwell's innocence, right, Edgeworth?
What? He did?
Yup. He called it a special request. He reached out to me while I was still disbarred.
But I said, dog, I'm disbarred.
What do you want me to do?
So that what sparked you to get your attorney's badge back?
Oh, really? Yup. Blackwell case.
Right. I have a special request. I need you for one last job.
Writes a letter.
Nah, Edgeworth, I'm retired. I don't do that anymore.
But it could set you and your family for life.
All right, what's the job?
What's the job?
You gotta pull me back in.
Right when I thought I was
Every time. You pull me back in, Edgeworth.
Phoenix, why are you talking like that? You sound ridiculous.
Oh, trust me. Edgeworth's pulled me back in a few times. If you know what I'm saying.
I want you to clear one of my subordinates of suspicion.
Hey, I'm not even a lawyer anymore, remember? Haven't been one for a long time.
That 8-year misunderstanding has been cleared up, and you must be eager to return. I'm sure you're familiar with the other case that ushered in
The Dark Age of the Law.
Very soon, a convict will stand as a prosecutor in court. I want you to keep an eye on him.
Just when I'm beginning to actually like the job I have now. Only took 8 years.
Phoenix, you're a dog shit piano player. But a good poker player, so whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I'm sorry I dragged you into this. Because of the espionage aspect, I wasn't free to give you all the details.
Hey, no need to apologize. It's like I said on the phone the other day. I know the type of criminals you're after now aren't small fries anymore. Oh, he was the one talking to Edgeworth on or Edgeworth was the one on the other line of the phone in the intro cutscene that at this point we saw literally 6 months ago. Looks like your target finally decided to make a move. Yeah, it's for this very reason I returned. Time to bring it to an end.
Somehow Phoenix Wright returned.
Oh, fuck me. I have to edit in post. I don't have the voice mod set up. I'm going to end this dark age of the law. That's what all this is about. Fucking kill me. Fucking, of course. Why did I not turn the voice mod on? They're just gonna say it like 300 times now, aren't they? No! Stop! So much work I have to do.
The dark age of the law. It sure comes up a lot these days on TV and in papers. And I hear there are more false charges and fabrications of evidence than ever.
When I became
Daddy,
chief
what the
prosecutor,
fuck happened to your juris system in trying to stop that?
Pearls, why did you call me Daddy?
That's true, see, you're right. Sorry, wrong character.
I guess I'm just lacking in a father figure because I didn't really have one growing up because my father abandoned me because my mother was a psychopath.
What do you mean, my daddy?
Listen,
Please, I need a good parental figure.
we can look up adoption papers when we get back to the office.
Yay!
Can we go get McDonald's too?
Plus, we have McDonald's
Pearl.
at home.
Pearl, you're also 17. You can go get McDonald's on your own.
when I became chief prosecutor, the court system had already lost the people's trust. It all began 8 years ago. A lawyer was caught fabricating evidence. And a year after that, a prosecutor was found guilty of murder.
Are they gonna show him?
Wait, do you mean...
That's right. He's talking about my case and Prosecutor Blackwell's.
Okay, so
Yeah, they're not going to show
they're
Kristoff
ignoring
because...
yeah, I was like, they're ignoring Gavin completely. Yeah, it is kind of weird. They like do not acknowledge.
It's the same thing
Gavin
as
ever.
Nirvana Initiative being like, we're not going to say the things that you should know to play the sequel because...
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Exactly.
It was a downward spiral after that. An absolute nightmare. After those 2 cases, the mass media launched an all-out attack on the courts. Public opinion was tainted, and before long, the legal world itself was sucked into it.
It's just such a shame. Once suspicion forms, it's very hard to shake. Lawyers and prosecutors were supposed to trust each other, pursue the truth together.
It's so sad when people begin to cast doubt. They start lying to themselves and each other.
Yes, and do absolutely anything to win. We're in an age now where winning is valued more than the truth. I'm sure it's caused our new chief prosecutor to lose many a night's rest. Is it just me, or did his brow get even more furrowed than the last time I saw him?
Oh, you noticed. I went in for brow furrowing surgery. The hostage taker's disdain for the courts is a perfect example of the times.
It sure is.
Do you have any idea who the hostage taker might be?
Well, somebody who It's Aura Blackwell! Well, somebody who mistrusts the court system and who can manipulate robots.
So you think it's Larry?
Our old friend.
Time to get my lunch money back.
So you think it's Max Galactica?
It can really only be Aura Blackwell. Who else but her would want a retrial of that case from 7 years ago so badly?
Simon Blackwell's older sister and the owner of this room. I agree with your conclusion. Perhaps she intended to force Miss Sykes to confess.
Actually, I think she had a much more horrific plan in mind for Athena.
The important thing is for you to solve UR1 and prove Blackwell's innocence.
And then maybe she'll release the hostages.
Maybe. I don't know.
Having her say the sentence with this sprite, be like,
Oh, and maybe she'll release the hostages. Yay!
I really hope this game ends with, you did it. You proved my brother innocent. I'm keeping the hostages, though. It's just kind of fun.
Trucy's staying with me.
I've kind of gotten addicted to the whole taking hostages thing. This is pretty fun. I might keep doing it.
Now I want a flight to Mexico and a bunch of green M&Ms.
Why Mexico?
I don't know. I feel like that's like, you know, it's over the border.
Yeah, but I think we have an extradition treaty with them. You want, like...
I don't know.
You want some weird republic or some Middle Eastern country that doesn't talk to us.
I want a flight to Luxembourg. I'm counting on you, Wright, to set that prosecutor and those hostages free.
I'll be counting on you in court to help me too.
Oh, no, that wasn't the plan. I'm going home.
There's
a Steel Samurai marathon.
You're going to be working with Pain tomorrow.
I've set my best man for the job.
Best man.
Of course. I'll do everything I can to help uncover the truth. As this isn't an official trial, I'm more at liberty to be a little unorthodox.
I'm going to forge my own evidence.
I can cheat this time.
Oh, how I've missed psychologically manipulating people.
Mr. Wright, are you finished with your investigation?
Yeah, but I'd like you to tell the hostage taker something for me. I have to go to the detention center. I can't start the trial until I've talked to Athena.
She's already given her consent. I mean, they have, error. I'll accompany you to the detention center.
So I'm still being watched, huh? I'll see you in court, Edgeworth.
Even if it will be an undocumented trial, it'll be good to face you in court again.
She was right by my side only a few... It is wild that this is all happening in a period of hours. She was right by my side only a few short hours ago. But I feel like I haven't seen her in ages.
Oh, Mr. Wright!
And Pearly, too. I knew you would come. After all, the first step is the interview with the defendant.
And because you're my friend, and I was worried about you. And because you're my friend and I was worried about you.
Thanks, boss.
I'm not the only one who's worried either.
Really? I don't have any other friends.
Don't worry, we talked to Apollo and he thinks you're totally innocent. It's fine. Shit, right.
Oh, is Ponko worried about me?
Fucking love that guy.
Shout out to Ponko, by the way.
Really? Who else?
I saw Miss Woods today. She was so beside herself she came to find me.
And somehow correctly guessed I would be at the space station.
Yeah, it's kind of wild. She told me you
Are you sure
used to...
she didn't do it?
You sure we can't get her on the stand for a third trial in this one game? She told me you used to live in the Cosmos Space Center. No wonder you knew so much about the place.
Oh, so you know, huh? I'm sorry I didn't tell you.
That's all right. But there are some other things I'd like to ask you.
Why'd you kill Aura Black?
Wait, Aura Blackwell's not dead.
Shut up, I don't know who anyone is today.
Yeah, but you wanted to, didn't you?
Thought crimes are now illegal. Literally 1984.
Sure, you can ask me. You can ask me anything. We'll call this the Athena AMA. I promise I won't keep any more secrets from you.
The day of the crime.
Alright, what happened to the day of the crime? I can't tell you. Damn it.
I killed my mom.
Tell me about the day Clay was murdered.
I killed him!
Sorry, I'm just nervous.
I was actually at the Space Center that day. Okay.
Smoking with my lighter.
In the Space Museum.
Right where the culprit fled to. That's not good.
I never could fully deal with what happened 7 years ago. But when I saw the center again during the news coverage of the Hat 2 launch, I thought maybe if I went there, things would be different this time.
Damn, that super sucks that you went on the day another murder happened to happen there.
That must have taken a lot of courage to face your past like that. So, I went to the Space Museum the evening before the explosion. This was before the launch pads had been switched. Objection! There was a sign that says, "Closed for repairs," and they weren't letting anyone in.
Yeah, the director couldn't very well switch the pads if there were people in there. That was cool.
God damn it, Athena.
But I snuck in anyway.
Did you want to see that Hat 1 group photo? The one with your mother in it. That's by the coat that nobody has acknowledged has a tear in it yet? Like
what
right there?
I did, but what I really wanted to see was her jacket.
Please, fucking God. The jacket on display? That was Dr. Sykes? I swear to fucking God.
But I should have known.
Yes, her pristine and uncut jacket.
I should have known it wouldn't be easy to get over such a traumatic experience.
That's like literally your whole thing, Athena.
The second I saw that jacket, it all came rushing back to me.
Uh-oh. Blood cutscene?
Black and white blood cutscene.
Okay.
Everything around me went hazy, and I couldn't see. I tried to get out of there somehow, but I guess I passed out. When I came to, I was in the passage behind the rockets. I was in the shadows where people couldn't really see me.
Maybe you got confused and went the wrong way when you were trying to leave.
How long do you think you were unconscious, Athena? I was out until about noon of the next day.
God
I didn't even know about the explosions. When I woke up, nobody was around, so I went out into boarding Lounge 2.
Nice.
My mind must have still been fuzzy, because the memory is vague after that. I don't remember how I got home.
No memory, huh? This is gonna be tough.
Looks like it's gonna be another all-nighter.
Which means, what if I'm the one who killed Clay?
I think that's enough of that, Athena. Let's talk about something else. So, during the entire incident, she was unconscious in the Space Museum. Of course I believe her. But will anybody else? Your mother's work. What kind of research was Dr. Sykes, your mother, doing?
Machines that could tell people's emotions by their tone of voice. And my special ability. Someday, when people travel to distant planets, their companions will be robots. So she said they had to be able to understand how their human companions felt. Wow, robots that can understand people.
Damn, your mom was a real nerd. A weeb and robots?
Doesn't get any worse.
I was just a convenient subject for her research. All she ever did was work, and she never paid any attention to me.
I don't remember this part of Athena's backstory. Shit.
Oh, sorry about that. Dredging up all that old stuff.
No need to apologize. I guess her home life was complicated. Oh, by the way, Miss Wood said something about you always wearing headphones?
She always wore these big, heavy-looking headphones.
I wish that it just cut off there.
She said her mother made them for her, as part of her research.
I had to wear them every time I went out. Oh, I hated them so much, but she wouldn't listen. What were they for?
Pearl's like, yo, you have mommy issues too? Let's talk. Mom sucked.
Oh, she gave me some kind of explanation. But I don't remember now. It was too difficult for a little kid to understand.
Okay, but let me say this one thing. I don't think your mother only thought of you as some handy subject for her research.
I want to believe that. But just about the only things my mother left me with are widget
And anxiety.
and issues and this earring.
Alright, which of those things has something inside of it?
Both of them.
Both of them. Oh, it's beautiful. All my mother left me with was a murder plot.
And the ghost of Ami Faye.
The ghost of Mommy Faye.
I would have really preferred an earring.
The ghost of Mommy Faye is just Mia every time Phoenix sees her.
Yeah.
It's made of a piece of real moon rock she had for research. Maybe she did love me, in her own way.
I'm sure of it. I'm really sure she did. Because that's what I want to believe too.
Well, did she try and get multiple people killed to advance your career? Because that's what my mom did.
Okay, this isn't a bad
Comparing
mama.
which mom was the worst.
You know what they say? Does your mom really love you if she didn't stage multiple murder attempts in order to advance your career prospects?
Right.
Yeah, did your mom try and kill your best friend?
I better ask her a little more about her mother's research. I should show her that paper I found in the robotics lab. Hey, thanks, Phoenix.
Show her your attorney's badge.
I'm a lawyer. Did you know?
Did you? Are you aware? Oh! The Ponko series! You must have gone to the research lab.
You seem to really love Ponko and Klonko.
I had no friends!
Oh my god!
I was desperate for companionship. Yeah, my mother made them and I grew up around them, you know? Oh, there's one of those cute little robots in this photo, too. See Ponko's bandages? I put those on her. I just wound them around and around. Pretty bad job, huh? But I really put my all into it.
I mean, you were a child, Athena.
I hardly left the center in those days, so I didn't have any human friends besides Junie. I I didn't really understand the difference between robots and people back then. Thought that if a robot broke, bandaging it would help it get better. What a weirdo I was.
And I thought that if a people got sick, then I could open them up and replace their insides.
I always just jammed that giant plug into them when people were tired.
That's why my mom was asleep, and so I thought she needed a katana in her
Oh.
I see my mistake now.
Looks like there's something written on the bandages.
And I guess that means Clay didn't really need that knife either. Shit. Yeah, I wrote stuff like, "Get well soon, Ponko." But in the end, my mom just put her on an operating table and fixed her in a flash. Oh, that must be the thing I made move in the robotics lab. I was so impressed by what my mom did. I even asked her if she would put me on the table and fix me if I ever got hurt. It looked just like magic to me, what she could do.
A little girl who grew up around robots. She seems to have some good memories of it. I don't know, Phoenix. It seems kind of rough, but sure. On a different subject, did you hear about the person holding up the Space Center?
Yes, a little. And this person has even taken hostages?
I guess I'd better spare the news about Trucy. Well, after some negotiating, we agreed to do a retrial of the case from 7 years ago. Oh, does she not know about this?
You're kidding me! So that means Professor Blackwell might...
Professor Blackwell.
Okay, keeping it.
Yep. I know he's a teacher. I know he's innocent. I just have to prove it. So, wait. Did you know him back then?
Yes. He used to come visit my mom a lot. He always said things like, "I hope they don't notice I'm wearing this wire," and, "Boy, they'll be really glad to hear this information I'm getting." I said things like that. Then he always ordered martini, shaken and not stirred, and said, "The name's Blackwell, Simon Blackwell." He studied psychology under her, and would sometimes ask for advice on his legal cases. He was very kind and considerate, and straight as an arrow.
Yeah.
Athena, that's not what the fandom tells me.
Thank you. Unlike now, where he's gay as hell. Unlike now, where he's more twisted than a... Wow, that's actually good. He's more twisted than a basket of snakes. Never heard that phrase, but that's incredible.
Are you sure it's good? Are you sure it's not nonsense?
No, I love it.
That's why I took the witness stand during his trial 7 years ago. Please, you have to listen to me.
Objection!
He didn't kill her. His heart is screaming that he didn't kill her. Also, his mouth is too. I didn't kill her. No,
Please.
Yeah.
He said he admitted guilty, so. I was a fool. How could anybody else know what I was talking about?
She heard the voice of his heart.
And the heart of his cards.
You were only 11 then, right? You were very brave just to give testimony.
Pearls is right. You did the very best you could at the time.
But nothing I said did any good. I was a shaking and scared little girl, small and ineffectual. Even after I went to live with my relatives in Europe, I stayed closed up in my shell. But you're different now. You're always so bright and cheerful. Thanks. That's because one day, I came to realize that I had to fight. For my right. To party! I couldn't give up. Not with the Beastie Boys behind me. I exercised hard, and I studied hard, and I partied hard. I wanted to become the strongest lawyer I could be.
Athena, why'd you become a lawyer?
I wanted to save Simon, but I had no idea how. Then, I met Mr. Wright, and thanks to him, I realized that if I became a lawyer, I could prove that Simon was innocent. I also realized that psychology could help me do this, something no one else had ever realized before. I mean, psychology was my mother's specialty. When I studied it, I felt like she was there with me, supporting me.
Doesn't seem like Athena knows. That Prosecutor Blackwell is due to be executed tomorrow.
I wanted to prove Simon's innocence personally. I wanted to do it so bad. Even now, I want to fly out of here and go save him.
I want to get away! I want to fly away!
Yeah. Come to think of it, she said something like that during the Themis Legal Academy trial. She mentioned there was somebody she wanted to save. And Blackwell did too. She must have been talking about Prosecutor Blackwell.
I heard some prison guards say that you had an interview with Simon. How was he? What did he say?
I don't know if we've pointed this out, but it looks like Widget is just screaming this entire time.
He's just constantly, yeah.
he's just back there going...
No.
He screams.
I can't tell her. But how can I lie to Athena? He was doing well. He was happy about the possibility of being proven innocent.
He was? I wonder if he smiled, like you used to, back then.
I kind of wanted her to be like, yo, Phoenix, I know you're lying to me.
No, this game's ability to tell people are lying is always very convenient to the plot.
If I can't prove Prosecutor Blackwell's innocence in this trial, I don't think Athena will ever forgive me. I just have to free him. Failure is not an option here. I thought he just punched me in the face for a second there.
Hiya!
Ah! Oh!
Justice punch! Ah, I thought you might be here. Mr. Lawyer, we're in trouble.
We are? What is it?
I couldn't find a single open courtroom.
Oh.
They're all in session.
I remember this plot point now.
Oh yeah, I do too.
Yep.
Oh no! But this is an emergency!
We have to do it in Edgeworth's living room.
Looks like we'll have to use the courtroom in space.
Alright, get us on the fucking Hat 3.
Get us to the moon, Fulbright. We're gonna hold the final case on the moon.
That's when they find out the moon's haunted. Moon's haunted.
Always has been. It's very difficult to interrupt a trial once it's underway.
Just do another bomb threat.
Get 10.
My phone. It's from Trucy. Literally every character Pridge voice is coming back for this one fucking scene.
No, this isn't intrusive.
I told you I'd give you 1 hour. Here, hold on.
I guess it's time to pick one of the hostages.
Aura, we know it's you. No, wait! We still have a little more time! Besides, all of the courtrooms are being used right now.
Make all the excuses you want, but you won't get more time. Your daughter is first. The poor thing. She's a little too young to die.
No!
Don't you think?
Don't you dare hurt her. There has to be something I can do.
The cruelest injustice is about to befall us!
No! This can't be happening! Mr. Maya, help us! You have a courtroom, right?
Wait a minute. Maya? She does
Maya
have a
have a
spare
courtroom?
courtroom.
She always keeps the courtroom.
Oh, that's how they remember it. I read somewhere you were holding a trial in the middle of an exploding courtroom. It must have really been something, although weird is par for the course with you.
Par for the course. We'll have the trial at a golf course.
Where did you come up with this idea? A little birdie told me? The courtroom blew up. That's it! There is a courtroom we can use after all!
Okay, time's up. Too bad. Any last words you'd like to say to her?
Okay.
You want her to tell?
All
you
right,
want her to? You want me to say hold it?
final words? But sure.
Trucy, he said hold it.
Oh, that's just like Daddy. He's always saying hold it.
Goodbye!
Ah! I am the dead now.
Aura, please don't add to the crimes you've already committed. Okay, good.
Who is this aura you speak of?
This is Marvin Grossberg.
My hemorrhoids. The fent of Cinch Lemons.
Chun-Li's ass.
So, you know who I am, do you? It wasn't like I was trying to keep it a secret anyway.
Ready to start the trial. We can hold it in the ruins of courtroom number 4. The one blown up by the bomber. I did almost say the hold it in that way.
Oh, what a wonderful idea, Mr. Nick.
I never would have thought of that!
Oh, yeah, you're
An
stupid.
astonishing trial in an astonishing location! I guess it's only befitting. I'll go get the place ready right away!
I didn't exactly pick the place for its astonishing factor. How about it? Are you ready to have your brother's innocence proven?
My brother. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I forget to mention? It's not Simon you'll be defending.
What? Not Prosecutor Blackwell? It's Athena.
I indict Athena Sykes on the charge of murdering her own mother.
Mother.
You'll be defending the little princess there. The one behind the glass.
What?
See you in that mountain of rubble you've chosen for our courtroom, Mr. Wright.
What is she talking about? Athena? Of course. Why didn't it ever occur to me before? If the Prosecutor Blackwell is innocent, Somebody else had to have been the true culprit. Did I kill my own mother?
Trauma, Athena!
No! No!
They're bringing back the cycle. No way. It can't be true.
That's impossible!
Mr. Nick, what's the matter?
I see 5 black cyclocks. I've seen these kinds of locks before. Dark, black locks, protecting a secret hidden deep inside a person's heart. And there's no way to remove them.
Fiend.
Next.
That was good. It was a good twist.
Yeah.
I like that.